Hello, what's up, good people? Good to see you once again. And if you're new here, you're very much welcome. All right, today I'm going to share with you a golden information for any individual who is out there who has been looking for this information. And guess what it is? I'm going to share with you 5 most paying skills 2023 that you can be able to work from home. Yes, I said it right, working from home. Perhaps you're out there, you're employed, and you've been hearing people talking of working from home, working online, and you get confused. Or maybe let's say you are a Form 4 leaver, you would like to get started because let's be sincere, jobs are not out there in Kenya. Or perhaps let's say you are a university student, a college student, or you're about to graduate, or you graduated, but you get struck by the Mr. Life out there and the conventional jobs that you studied are no longer there. Let me tell you one thing, don't constrict yourself to what you studied. There are more opportunities that are out there. And I'm going to give you this information from a personal own experience that I went through, and you don't have to go through what I went through. I went through for you, so stick around, listen to what I'm going to share with you throughout this video. I'm going to share with you these 5 amazing paying skills that if you possess them, rest assured you can work from home and rely on yourself. And actually the fifth one is the most important one, and I love it dearly. And by the way, at the end of this video as well, I'm gonna share with you exactly where this specific website can you go and study, because I know you're asking yourself, okay, fine, where can I go and study them? I'm gonna share with you this secret and amazing website so that at least you can go there and learn all the skills that I'm gonna share with you here. So you better stick around and watch this video to the end. And by the way, because I don't want you to miss any of my future good videos, this is what we do here if you're new. Just down below there on your right, there is a button written subscribe. It is in black, very well visible. Doesn't cost you anything, only 1 second, and I believe you got that 1 second. Then on your left, there is a like button. Hit those 2 magical buttons, and guess what? You just relax, you do nothing, and the YouTube will notify you whenever I upload a new good video. So now that is the most amazing thing about it. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about today's business. Now, what are these 5 amazing skills that if you possess them, then you can be able to work from home? And just start with number 1, and I said number 5 is the most amazing one. So number 1, it's about data entry jobs or data entry skills. These data entry skills, I know maybe some of you have ever heard of it and others have never even heard of it. If you've never heard of it, then I'm gonna use a very simple language to explain what is it. You remember when Kenya was going to was having what we call the census, we were being counted and anything or something of sort. Can you imagine this? You know, everybody shared the information, your name, your location, what you do, what you own, what you possess, your religion, blah blah blah, all those kind of things. So that was raw data. Those guys who are collecting that data, that was raw data. Can you imagine having the data of over 50 million people, and that data is not even organized? It's just like anyhow. If you want to retrieve information about, let's say, Nakuru County, Nairobi County, or let's say specifically a certain constituency or specifically a certain ward, so that information has to be organized in a certain way, all right, in a very systematic way, such that retrieving that information becomes easier for you to acquire certain information. Let's say you would like to know how many kids there are there in like an Apkoi constituency. Like if that information is not organized, it becomes hard for you. So when we talk of data entry, it's an information, it's a skill that you possess, that you are able to use your computer and a certain softwares like Fostrop and Zoho and what have you, that it can be able to help you to organize that data, make it easier to be retrieved, and that way, and only that way, you'll be able to earn something at the end of the day. Remember what I always share on my videos. I always say that money is a reward given after solving someone's problem. Now, this is an individual or a company or an institution that they have that raw data. They need somebody who is able to organize that information or that data in a very good and nice retrievable way, and from that or with that you can be able to get paid. And some of the companies that usually employ on this, you can be contracted by an individual company, and don't confine yourself with only the market of Kenya. I have a lot of friends whom I know, but some of them I lost them, used to work with international companies. They get retrieved. Some of them got this international companies through Upwork, through what we call Rev, others about Fiverr and such kind of a thing. Those are just bad examples of website whereby you can be able to get this job, and there are variety of others. But for now, concentrate on getting those skills, and within a month or 2 or 3 months, sometimes even weeks, if you are good at grabbing skills very fast, then you can be able to get started. All right, so skill number 2 that you can be able to go ahead and study, it's about graphic design. I bet you've ever heard of me talking about this information. So graphic design is quite very simple, and nowadays is a bit simplified. Graphic design, have you ever been in a place whereby they're advertising something, and maybe there is a very nice billboard or a certain signboard somewhere, maybe they're advertising, let's say, something like a Coca-Cola or anything they're advertising out there, and that picture has been drawn in a very nice way, has nice, in terms of fine touch, in terms of the colors and coloring and branding and such kind of a thing. So, or maybe let's say wedding cards or something, just a very nice thing, nice looking. What you need to do for you to come up with that specific nice thing, you need what we call the graphic design skills. And these skills are quite nice and simple to get them, all right? Just like I said, I'm going to share that website where you can get all this information. So with graphic design, you can actually not only be employed by the companies or outside people there, but you can as well employ people. I've ever seen these guys who usually brand these campaign posters whenever we are having elections. Those nice pictures and what have you, you need graphic design for you to do exactly that. And you need something like a Corel Draw. You need that one. You need something like Adobe Photoshop for you to be able to do exactly that. You need a GIMP and also such kind of things for you to get started and knowing the graphic design skills, and you to be able to disseminate those information out there and earn something. All right, those are two. Now we go to number 3, and the third one is, this one is not quite popular in Kenya, but it's picking up at a very high rate. It's called SEO, search engine optimization. If you have been here on this YouTube or maybe other social media, there is a sort of a change that is happening. They are trying to turn this specific social media into a search engine, meaning let's say you would like to know something about something in a certain social media, let's say like this YouTube. So if you go there on the search bar, you type like the best 5 online or the best 5 paying skills in Kenya. Of course, you'll be able to see my video there. So what makes my video appear there above all other videos is because of something called search engine optimization. Search engine optimization basically means like you are able to filter out all the words. You're able to go ahead and search what people have been searching, what the keywords have they been using, and such kind of a thing. So once you're able to grasp that information, then you can be able to get that information, use it, and also for example, let's say a certain company is selling like online things and engaging in business, but these people do not know how to express themselves. They do not know how to feed in the information. All right. So what you can be able to do is be able to look around what the Kenyans have been searching, so that at least you can be able to go ahead and use that information. For example, on this YouTube, there is a certain product called YouTube Buddy. So YouTube Buddy helps people or helps content creators like we who makes contents too, so that whenever you're writing your title, whenever somebody comes on YouTube and searches something like 5 most paying skills, so your video becomes the first one to appear there. Like for example, if this at the end of this video, once we finish this video, you can go to the YouTube and search something, then you'll see a lot of things that are being proposed to you. The reason as to why one is coming above the other is because of using what we call the search engine optimization. And that is a skill. It's a skill that you can be able to do, because nowadays a lot of companies are going online, and if you are left behind, let's say you are a company, that is an amazing thing. That's not so a good thing. So it's good if you get yourself along with the move of the technology. So search engine optimization, it's actually an amazing thing that you can actually go ahead and use it and learn as a skill, and then from there you can be able to learn or rather earn from it. And I said, first of all, don't even worry about where you can get these jobs. I can assure you these jobs are quite plenty out there, provided you get yourself the skills. Don't think about money. Think about solving problems, and then after that you can be able to be paid. At all the time, stick this to your head, that money is always a reward given after solving someone's problem. All right, so we are nearing to the end, so stick around, don't give up. Now you're the 4th one. All right, the second last one, it's about software development. I'm pretty sure this one you've ever heard of it. I'm pretty sure you've ever heard of software, but you've never heard of software development. Yes, these are individuals, these are human beings who comes up with this specific information. So software development, obviously most of the things that we do in life nowadays using a computer, anything, maybe let's say we are editing this video, or maybe let's say we are just performing different operations in a computer. You need a software. You need a certain software that actually does exactly that. If you're in Kenya, for example, we use something called M-Pesa and something. All those are softwares. All those are things that actually been synchronized in such a way that they make work easier and for you to do that. And you can be able to come up with a software. You can either be a software developer, or you can be able to be somebody who actually repairs such kind of things whenever they happen. And this big institution, let me tell you one secret. Most of the things that people ask me, and when I go to those that specific website that you want to share with us and learn those things, do they give me certificate? Get off that mentality of getting certificate and those papers. Learn to get skills. Skills are the most important. Do you think anybody cares about what skill or what papers do you have? Nobody cares about that. Can you get the work done? Yes or no? If you can get the work done, they don't even care whether you are class 8 dropout or form 4 leaver or whatever you are. But provided you can just make my company function, then I do not care. I just go ahead. Because at the end of the day, whenever they give you or before they give you these jobs, of course they have to subject you to a test to see whether whatever you are claiming that you can be able to do, you can do it. And if you can do it, I mean, who cares about these specific papers that you're talking about? Don't care or don't even bother about those papers. Just get yourself the skills, and then from there you can proceed to the next level. You see, the reason as to why a lot of people care about papers is because they have been programmed since they were a kid that whenever you learn something, you have to be assigned a certain paper, and then you confine your thinking to that paper. No, that is not the point. The world is changing, and I can assure you, even Kenya realized that we have to change the curriculum from 844 to, I don't know, CBC, I don't know, whatever that means. So you have to change with time and understand that things are changing. All right, now I was just preparing you now to take you to this, what we call the last one that you've been waiting. And of course, this one, I know you've been hearing it a million times, and it's the best out there. It's the most paying, it's the most popular, has the most jobs available for you. And guess what it is? It's none other but web development. Simple. It's as simple as that. Web designing, web development, all those things are actually the most paying as we speak right now. You find a lot of people who are when let me tell you one secret. You get up in the morning and somebody, your neighbor, does not even get up in the morning. You just go to the job, the 9 to 5 job. You come back in the morning, the guy is still there. The guy drives a Subaru, and then you ask yourself, what does this guy do? What happens? What exactly do this guy do? I mean, what are the jobs that they do? Let me tell you one thing. These are the guys who develop web design, and they do all those sort of things and actually earn something at the end of the day. Let me tell you one secret. Most nowadays, you do not have to work in a conventional way. I'm not saying it's bad. If you get that opportunity or chance of working in a conventional way from 9 to 5, amazing thing. But if you're still working on that, you can still get these skills and earn as a passive income and supplement that what you've been getting. So this web designing and web development is quite an amazing skill if you can be able to grasp it and use it in this nini. And by the way, when you talk about web designing, there are various ways on how you can be able to learn about this. Especially with web designing, I advise that you go to a certain site called WordPress. With WordPress, you start from zero. And from there, you can progress. And I always advise and challenge these young guys. You're in college, you're about to graduate, you're form 4 leaver. Instead of hanging around and drinking and doing that kind of a thing, you know what I'm saying? So it is good that you get these skills and learn from there. If you're watching this video and maybe, let's say you're a parent, you're out there, you got your teenagers who are out there, you got some of your sons and daughters who are in school and universities and what have you. Introduce them to this thing. This is where the world is heading. We are no longer inheriting the animals, the goats and lands and what have you. Nowadays, if you give somebody a certain thing that they own in the cloud there's somebody who owns a YouTube channel here, and that person is way far more than an individual who is owning some several rental houses. That's for a fact. Takes examples of likes of Pluto, Akina Mungaiv, and all those amazing content creators in Kenya. That person has a lot of money, and they actually do so through content creation. So the world is changing, and so you should change with it. All right, so now this is the time you've been asking. Now, where is this website that you say that you're gonna share with us? Now, the name of the website where you can learn all these skills is called ALISON. ALISON, ALISON, ALISON. And I'm gonna type that name on the description of this specific video. And the same description video, or rather description of this specific video, I'm gonna share my contact, and those contacts that are there, I'm gonna leave you for those people who are looking for other 100 online jobs that you would like to get. I have a booklet about that information. I have a booklet that has 100 online jobs that you can be able to do, and that booklet is only $220. That booklet, you can acquire it, you can grab it, and from there you can start earning something out of it and get a skill, and then you can progress. By the way, those are just 5, but in that booklet has 100 of them. So you can get that booklet, get my number, text me on WhatsApp, you get that booklet. It's only for $220. And if you're out there, you would like some skills about investing in money market fund, in treasury bills, bonds, and such kind of things, other conventional way of investing, or you would like to call me about investments and such kind of a thing, that's my number. You can give me a call, and then from there we can discuss and be helpful to each others. So anyway, guys, for now, what can I say apart from thank you? And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and make sure that you share this video if you're in a position to. And see you in the next one. And by the way, don't forget to comment down below there and tell me what you think about this video.